Alright, and welcome to another battle of Total War Shogun 2. This is actually just normal Shogun 2 rather than 4 for the Samurai. It's been a short while since we played normal Shogun 2, so we thought as might as well go back. Alright, I'm joined probably once again, as most of my videos tend to be, by a Unicorn attack. And our opponents for today was Tunselli 44 and some American dude, I forgot his name. Andreas. Alright, just quick start off the sorry, my throat is dying. Just a quick start off, as you can see I've got two Bow Warrior Monk units, followed by quite a small bunch of Nagata Samurai, then followed by the Katana Samurai for my bulk of melee. For my cavalry unit I had those Rise of Samurai unit over here and Mabushi Heroine. They proved actually quite effective. They only had 18 people in the unit. I was like, oh fuck. Well, they did do really well. As you can see here, we're pretty much going for a straight up charge. Interesting battle, interesting moments in this battle. As you can see here, my opponent, Tunselli, he has got the woodland advantage, which will happen into our archer fight here. He also has some bow hero, which doesn't prove that effective, though they are kind of annoying obviously since they're 200 range. First, because he sprung over self-cavalry over here, so he's got quite a lot of cavalry. I did move my guns across in case he went for a charge at these guys. I pulled them back. Heavy gunners, they're like, well, you're dead. That did not happen, so I'm going to pull back my men back to normal formation and march them all up together as a whole. From my side here, Unicorn, as you can see, he's got his guns at the front. I believe they're only matchlock Ashigaru. They are indeed. On the side, as you see, he's got some Bow Warrior Monk cavalry, and he's got a couple sets of Great Guard into the trees, which prove into effect slightly later on in the battle. But in the meantime, as you can see, already helped out in the early battle as well. That since my opponent Tunselli, there we go, I believe was his name, pulled some cavalry across as well, probably to fight against Great Guard, because Great Guard, when they're ranked up, are pretty devastating, especially, I don't know if you remember, way back before they got somewhat nerfed. Like, they were absolutely crazy. I activated my fire just to hear that little icon them. Kind of had to, but they didn't go into loose formation, so they did take a lot of casualties in that sense, but they have more bows than me and better trained bowmen, so I had to kind of force up a push. So as you can see here now, I'm bringing up my units, keep building up, and I just sort of step forward into melee. Oh yeah, I did try to do my heavy gunners. Series not quite so well, it's kind of good for the heavy gunners. Speed slightly louder and a quite plane drop. They only killed 3 men. So I was like, really? Really? And you can see I sort of moved my cavalry unit now, so I'm going to charge up instead any other second. I'm going to bring up my Nagata a little bit more. I'm kind of trying to feign them to go backwards, so use some arrow fire off of my men. Didn't really happen. That's pretty much my arrow fire on my Nagata Samurai, since they have an armor rating of 9. So that's yeah, like I said, I don't have to worry about that at all. Dividing my Katana Samurai now, that was a mistake. I'm going to bring them up closer. Couple that way and bring this one on the flip side, so we can get a surround on if they do charge. And as you can see, they're now charging, so that proves well. I do give you a well done if you understood me then through that fast talking. Up on the side, as you can see, Andreas has bringing up his men against his bows, even to shoot down upon Robot Unicorn. This is a bit of a stalemate up here for sure. While they come to stand still, we'll have a bit of a shootout. Back over upon my hand side, as you can see here, my guns going off, and they did charge into my Nagata Samurai. But when I pulled my guys here across, as you can see, I've got a nice surround upon them now. So just through
treacherously meant to ambush us.
There we go. So just pretty much through sheer numbers and being surrounded, I win this quite well. And heavy gunners now starting to shoot inside with these men here. I got some help from Rebel Unicorn with his mounted gunners, just do a little bit of picker harassment. Don't have to worry quite so much, obviously, because I've got men here covering. Town Samurai, as you well know, don't really do that well to stop a charge. But Yari cavalry aren't really that good in melee. Anyway, as you can see here now, I've got caught up with my heroine units. broken this line here, as you see some fire arrows now coming over from Unicorn's side, but we've broken this line here. It's going to be a big charge now into melee against the archers. Longwoodman will do, he's called the Longwoodman, so his bow hero will do okay-ish in combat, but there's still archer units, and they've been like 20 in a unit, so we're not going to do that well anyway. So I pretty much do just a big surround now here, as you can see. Unicorn has some of his match like Ashigaru up on this side, so he's going to help out a little bit. He did help out a little bit with his mounted guns, you can see they're still shooting. Now this is where I hold credit. Oh wait, yes. That's funny, because in the game I had the little rally ability, so I was wondering why he held for so long. I'll do give credit to his advertised bodyguard, because he held for quite a while. Like, so I put all of my Nagayata samurai and obviously my cavalry units just charging into them, and just make a small row of men here with my katana samurai, and also bring us two of them to end up these routing units here. I do bring up my avatar. I didn't bother dropping rally yet. I think I'll save that before the combat up here. But back over on this hand side, because that's now pretty much just a little bit of a clean up. Gonna have a look at this guy's setup. He's got some heavy gunners, some bow warrior monks, two sets of bow warrior monks. Both of them are incredibly highly ranked, as you can see there. So that does prove an issue in the range side of our combat. As you can see here, we're not really that focused on the arrows. We've got some guns for backup and some archers for somewhat. I kind of use them as cannon fodder, but if I can get up there, if I can't win the archer fight, because a lot of them I can, they're just basic bow warrior monks. I then follow that up with a charge.
Fallen. A cutting blow.
And just died there. And I only have like 3 people left in this unit, 4 people. I believe I take some arrow damage since they routed them 3. Or it's because they charge here and they die. A little bit of help here from Unicorn's cavalry on the Clara, which is nice. As here now they're bringing us some of their cavalry up from their right hand side, our left flank.
Our men are running from the battlefield. A shameful display.
And it does somewhat stalemate here for a short period of time. I won't bother skipping forward, I will just speed up the time ever so slightly though. Oh Jesus motherfucking Christ, I didn't even see that. You forgot about this bit. Some mounted gunner harassment there upon.
Now we have them.
Okay, cool. From the Naga warrior monks. I think see there he's got some Mashikashi here as well to do somewhat cover, but from 2 sets of cavalry units. I pressed the wrong button. Apologies. This is somewhat weak, having a ranged cavalry unit and just a set of guns. I do believe, there we go, yeah, I'll bring out some Nagayata samurai to aid in somewhat defense. I think a set of only 53 men would have been not that useful if I bring up. Oh, all these are really damaged actually. But I did bring up my heavy gunners as well. It's for, you know what heavy gunners like against cavalry, they're amazing. Now you can see some conflict happen here. Unicorn is using a lot of men. He's got his gunners up here now. I don't know if they do shoot. Do they shoot? Yeah, they go. They shot. I love cavalry falling after getting shot. Like Napoleon was great for that, and the Empire to some extent. And so now my Nagayata samurai now bring it up on the backside of the cavalry. Hopefully try and help the Ashigaru. I was about to say the Ashigaru doing well, actually, then I just saw them die. So I don't know if the point to these guys now since they're clustering into us. I don't think my men actually hold this as well. As you can see there, the Ashigaru matchlock. They are starting to wane slightly. And this cavalry is now being pursued by the other set of cavalry. When I mean slightly more wise to bring up more men. But the mission of keeping these guys here safe was a somewhat success. I went to charge them here, but I kind of forgot about these guys, so they come right out my ass, you just saw then. So I pulled them about. We do manage to have somewhat of a victory here. Some of his guns to take down, obviously a few more, but a bit of a risky venture. Turned my men against the guys actually on cavalry, since I have a cavalry bonus. As you can see there, that guy just did a little great village hop. But we do manage to break one unit, I believe. Holy shit, the fuck was that? Oh, mounted guns. Like I said, we just managed to break both sets actually. Jesus. So no, we didn't. They're there. We managed to break one set of cavalry, which is good. Shame he lost his match log. Actually, that came quite a nice bit of use later. But as you can see now, Tonselli, the guy we had a combat over here, he still has a couple sets of cavalry left, so you've got to be careful of that. Some arrow fire now starting to come down upon my hand side here. This will slightly irritate me because we're in range of we're shooting, and a lot of that happens. Some heavy gunners started to shoot them. Oh yeah, against these guys. So I do believe they rout. Heavy gunners are very demoralizing. I've pulled them back. They're using the carbines? Yeah. Now that they've got big cavalry reinforcements, I'm bringing out my Nagata Samurai a lot more now, trying to reorganize this line. It's got my heavy gunners putting them back, but I do bring them up forward again in a bit so I don't shoot my own guys in the ass. There we go, some archer fire. As you see, since these guys are very heavily ranked, my two sets, despite outnumbering them, we still kind of lose that, which is a bit of a shame. More mounted gunner harassment here coming in from Unicorn. Also, in the meantime, Unicorn is bringing up his Nagat Warmonk and a couple sets of Great Guard up on the right hand side, and it's just a little cat and mouse thing here. This guy's going to be running around in a circle trying to stop him from the flank. Oh yeah, I inspire a unit to try and help out in this combat, but yeah, it's not too good. He actually sent him for a charge, which is kind of silly on the back unit as well, because A, as you can see, they're not going to catch them, and it's kind of let these guys here open up for any damage they kind of want to. But I believe Unicorn was just sent them down here either to keep them aware, demoralize the actual player slightly, so he always knows he has to keep something on the back foot, or has come here to reinforce against the set of cavalry here. And what are they doing? Really? Is that why they retreated? Because they decided to walk up the hill?
Our men are running from the battlefield!
Idiot.
Shameful display!
Alright, he's got to be careful here, as you can see now. They're starting to sort of regroup the line slightly. The last thing he wants is the heavy gunners to get shots off, so Unicorn is bringing them down to reinforce. And as you can see here, Tensali is kind of reacting with that and bringing a set of cavalry up. But I don't know if you noticed, I do have a set of heavy gunners, and like I said a minute ago, cavalry don't do well against heavy gunners. Yeah. So as you can see of that unit now losing 38 men out of 60. They do slightly pull back. Bit of a minor victory I guess on our ranged conflict, considering the fact now I've only got a very injured unit of Bow War Monk against a very highly ranked unit of Bow War Monk. So I will speed it up ever so slightly until we get to the charge. So we were talking like, you know that we can just charge them and win, right? It's like, yeah, but it's funny. So I'm going to fast forward ever slightly just so we can still see the harassment, a bit of ranged conflict has happened on this side, as you can see. A bit of melee as well, I've got to be careful with that, I hope he doesn't die. But they now get attendance, I forgot he brings it sometimes. And yep, that goes right through and hits a lot of my men as well. I think this is where we just decide to charge. Yeah, this is good. Alright, cool. As you see, I bring up these guys also to focus some fire from the arrows away. Like I said earlier, I've got cannon fodder. Also now they're in range of the heavy gunners, which is always useful. I'm bringing up my Dagyat Samurai first in naturally because they have a lot of cavalry. And they're another melee unit.
One
really,
of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
No, not like Bow War. Bow War Monks? Nagyasa War. There we go. I also use my general just to charge into the heavy gunners, just so they won't shoot anymore. Last few months we demoralized. Walker ability dropped by Unicorn attack there, and also I did the Masuki Inspector. So that's going to demoralize them again ever so slightly. So their morale is incredibly low. Unicorn's done a big push up here. He's obviously broken that.
Danger, my lord.
I know. So with this line now broken, we've kind of got this little cluster here, but as you can see I've got a lot of reinforcements from Katana Samurai. But I don't really need them because I now bring in my other set here which broke the heavy gunners. So we've got a nice round now. I've got some heavy gunners shooting, which I really shouldn't do since they're actually behind all of my men, so...
My lord!
I do, yeah, put my general into
will soon be yours.
stand and fight. Get a big boost, as it were. And then that pretty much was it. I haven't done a video in a while, so I think, I don't know how many of you read the feed I put out every now and then, but I've been buried on paperwork, and I was acting actually. I might put a link to that. I was acting. I was a physical manifestation of negative energy. So I had to wear chainmail. I've got like a big goblin, orcish mask thing on, which is pretty awesome. I am gonna try and fit in more videos, because I like doing videos opposed to paperwork and feeling incredibly bored playing StarCraft. Which is odd because I love watching StarCraft. I always watch like Day 9 and stuff. And before I ramble, I'm also picking up Diablo 3. I like to say it. I'd rather stop rambling, but then I've got this to say. Diablo 3, I may do videos on that. I won't be playing too much because I am a somewhat fan of that genre. And Diablo 2 was kind of fun. I've watched my friend play it quite a bit. So I've got a lot of co-op to play with a friend and a few of his friends. So I may film a lot of some of that stuff, I may not. There's a load of people doing Diablo stuff which know more and are probably more entertaining than I am. So probably just worth watching those guys. I don't do any Diablo videos unless you guys actually want it. The Stalker videos. I set up so many mods and Stalkers the other day, but it started to crash me after I tried implementing the field of view forcer thing on. So I had to completely uninstall, clean, reinstall it again, and I'm going to set up the mod again. I may do the field of view thing. I do like having an actual field of view opposed to being on a 55 style thing. But apart from that, it's all good. I still going to do paperwork. I haven't done any of that. Well, I've done some-ish, kinda. And that is about it. I have been Carthus. I hope you enjoyed this battle of Shogun 2. And I'll see you next time.